plays, being able to play faster, not having to think while in play. I feel like that's the biggest aspect that I've improved on this season, is just being able to play faster than I was playing last season.
Is there any transition-wise, technique-wise, from Grimes to Searles to where you have a habit and you have to break it or change it at all?
I mean, a lot of the stuff we're doing is the same. There's a little bit different coaching styles, but I mean, a lot of the stuff, we're pretty much running the same stuff that we were running last year, so there's not a whole lot of technique changes. There are certain ways he wants us to do stuff, just picking up twists. He wants us to do a little bit differently. He wants us to pull a little bit different on powers. I mean, it's just different coaching style and preferences. It's not that big of a difference.
Coach Searles said the other day that he feels like you really take it hard out there when you may not get something right or you miss an assignment or something. Do you feel like a sense of urgency to get on the field this year? I mean, do you expect to start this year?
Yeah, I mean, I've been pushing myself this off season. It was my goal to be able to see the field, if not start, see a lot of playing time. I mean, I've been just working all off season. I do take it hard on myself when I mess up an assignment, because I mean, if you're going to mess up in practice, you're going to mess it up in a game. So you don't. I mean, if you give up a sack in practice, it's going to happen in the game. So I mean, I do try and focus on the little things just to make sure that I have them right. So when it comes to game time, I'm not making mental mistakes or making technique errors. So I'm just trying to have everything down pat as best I can.
It sounds like you addressed it a second ago, but where do you need to be from now until then to be a starter on that offensive line? What do you need to do?
Everybody's got a long way to go. I mean, that's part of going through spring ball. Everyone's got different things they have to work on. I know myself personally, I have a lot of stuff to work on. I got a long ways to go if I'm going to start the season, but I mean, just got to take it one step at a time.
This program is kind of built on running the football. It's kind of the identity. So as an offensive line group, do you really take that to heart? Do you talk about that in terms of needing to get back to that? And
I'd like to see us be able to run the ball more than we did last season. In high school, we're a run-dominant offense, so I love running the ball. I love knocking defensive linemen off the ball. I just like the physical aspect of being able to run the ball. It's taxing physically on defenses, so if you can run the ball, you can do just about anything. It also sets up the pass game. So I feel like if we can run the ball, we'll have a lot more dynamic offense this year.
Has it been hard to adjust to it? I mean, you have one coach and now you've got another coach, and as a young guy, has it been a hard adjustment?
I mean, this is my third offensive line coach in the past 3 years, so I mean, it's just finding out what the coaches like, what they don't like, what their pet peeves are. I mean, it's just different coaching styles. Once you get used to it, it's not that bad, but I mean, just getting used to a new coach. I mean, running the same stuff that we ran with Grimes, it's not that big of a transition since we're running the same plays. It's most of the same technique, so it's not that big of a difference, just different coaching styles.